no, Joe, we're doomed. I'm full on. Like,
really?
Yeah, because the solution to all the major problems that face humanity require a bit of selfless cooperation that I just don't think humans are capable of.
Really?
On a grand scale. No. It's so easy to divide humans, you know, because we have so many differences. There's way more differences than we have perceived connection, right? So it's like, even if you get people to unite for a little bit, it's only a matter of time before they fall apart.
Well, people also love to collect in groups and then go after other groups.
Right.
You know, they love to do that. It makes them a part of something bigger than themselves. That's why people love to call themselves activists when they're really just bitching about shit online. Because you join a group of people that are also, like, into the same thing, and then you have, like, camaraderie within the group. You support each other's, like, posts and tweets and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes very community oriented.
It is wild to call yourself an activist when you're not leaving the house. You're not active at all.
They're an online activist.
Yeah, they're called slacktivists. You know,
but I get why some people, even if what your cause is fucking stupid, I get why you'd be drawn to being a part of a group, because a lot of people are alone. They got nothing. And if you become a part of a group, whatever that group is, especially if it's a noble cause, now you've got a purpose. Now you're fighting for something.
Right.
I'm out here fighting for something. I'm fighting for a better country. You're not doing shit. You know, and then you get self-righteous with it.
Yeah. Well, excuse me for caring about the world.
It's hard to have an objective opinion about so many different things, because so many different things that we talk about, there's like your side already agrees that this is the solution, or your side already agrees that we must support Ukraine, or your side already agrees that climate change is real.
It becomes dogmatic.
Yeah. But we're so vulnerable to that. It's amazing. It's amazing how vulnerable we are to that.
Well, what it really is that it distorts your. Because we forget, like, the truth is not just the conclusion, but it's also like we were talking earlier. How do you decide what's true? That's just as important as whatever you saying the truth is.
Yeah.
And when you get in the groups and get into the dogma, it's like that. It completely takes it away. There's just the truth.
Yeah. And
we don't get to scrutinize how we got there or any of that. It's just you believe this or you not.
Right.
You're not a true believer. You're not part of the group. So it takes away people's ability to be discerning.
Yeah. It does. And there's also a fear of stepping out of the lines. Because if you're living, like, a lot of this is interaction you're having on social media, in which people are much more likely to attack you, much more likely to insult you than they would be to your face if you were saying the same thing. So it's like then you feel that, like, oh, I'm being attacked. And then you get caught up in this weird web of, like, checking all your mentions and seeing who's mad at you for what you said. And
I stopped giving a fuck. I really did, because I realized, like, I don't have time for that. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you for free. You know?
Yeah.
Man, I don't have time for that.
It's interesting to see people lose their whole life to it, though.
Yeah. Some people get too obsessed with it. 'Cause like I told you, I don't watch the news. I only absorb the news that rises to my attention. So while I'm looking up like this, if something come up here, and I look at it.
Ari was just saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, I'm with him on that. I mean, he went extreme, like, you know, he
doesn't know what's going on.
Right, but it. I feel like it makes my opinions pure. That I'm not being because it's hard to get the news without being told how to feel about it simultaneously.
Right.
Like, here's the news, and here's also the correct feeling from your group.
Right.
Right, and it's like it makes you be fake, you know. And so I'd rather hear about the news. I only really hear about the news when I'm doing my podcast.